Have you ever had that feeling, that financial squeeze? You know, the one where your paycheck just seems to vanish the moment it hits your account? It's a feeling so many of us know, and today we're going to look at it, but through the lens of some really powerful ancient wisdom.
Right? You can feel like you're just stuck on a treadmill. You're putting in the hours, you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, but you're just not getting ahead. If that sounds anything like your life right now, I just want you to know you're definitely not alone, and there is a way forward.
Okay, let's just sit with this for a second. This verse from Proverbs, it's not meant to bring shame. It's all about getting clear. It's this powerful, honest truth that shows us how debt is about so much more than just our bank accounts. It's about our freedom. So let's dig into what that really means for us today.
So, what does it actually look like to be a servant to the lender in our world? I mean, the cost of debt goes way deeper than just the interest payments, doesn't it? Let's talk about the hidden price we end up paying.
Do you know, the Bible is so direct here. It doesn't say the borrower might be a servant or could feel like a servant. It says the borrower is a servant. That's a statement of reality. When we take on debt, we're not just promising future money. We're literally signing away pieces of our future time, our future choices, and our peace.
And here's how that actually plays out. Debt can start acting like a boss you didn't ask for, making your decisions for you. It can decide where you have to live. It can chain you to a job you don't love just to make the payments. It can stop you from taking a chance on a dream or even just being generous when you want to be. And of course, it's the thing that keeps so many of us staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m.
So here's the bottom line. Our financial statements, they only tell half the story. The other half is all about the stress, the anxiety, and that feeling of being trapped. The heaviest cost of debt so often is our own peace of mind.
Okay, now it is so important that we understand the heart behind this kind of wisdom. This is not about judgment. It's not about making you feel bad. It's about hope. It's about showing you a path to something better, something freer.
Let me be absolutely clear about this. If you are carrying debt right now, this message is for you, and it is 100% a message of hope. This is all about empowering you, not condemning you.
And let's be real. Life happens. Debt isn't always because somebody made bad choices. It can come from a medical crisis that just blindsided you, a sudden layoff, a family emergency where you had to be the one to step up. Life is messy, and this wisdom gets that.
And this right here, this is the key. The whole point of telling the truth isn't to crush us under the weight of it. It's to show us the way out. God shines a light on the reality of debt, not to make us feel stuck, but to give us the wisdom and the motivation to get free from it.
Okay, so what do we do? How do we actually put this into practice and start moving toward that freedom? Let's break down 3 really practical steps you can take, like today, to start getting back in the driver's seat of your finances.
Here we go. Step 1, tell the truth. You can't fix what you don't face, so write it all down, every last bit. Step 2, create a little margin, just a little breathing room. Set one small boundary for a month. Maybe it's pausing a streaming service. And 3, plant what we'll call a freedom seed. Just make one tiny extra payment. It's not about the dollar amount, it's about the action. It's about proving to yourself that you can start moving forward.
And I want you to remember the mindset here. This is so important. This isn't punishment. You're not depriving yourself. Every single one of these small steps is a powerful act of taking back control over your life and your future. You're the one in charge. This becomes your declaration. This is the thought that's going to fuel this whole journey. Every extra dollar you send to a creditor is you shouting, "This does not get the final say in my life. I will not be owned by this forever."
Now, let's zoom out for a second, because this whole thing, it's about so much more than just money. It really comes down to one big question. Who or what is actually in charge of your life? Just look at this comparison. The voice of debt, it's demanding, right? It creates anxiety, and it's always competing for control over your choices. But the voice of God, it offers peace. It guides with wisdom, and it wants to lead your life. See, God cares about our debt because He wants to be the one we're listening to, not our bills. Learning to handle our money well is just learning to tune our ears to the right voice.
So let's bring it all back to that verse we started with. Proverbs 22:7. It is not a life sentence condemning you to a life of servitude. Think of it more like a signpost on the highway. It's a loving warning from someone who cares about you, saying, hey, this path over here, it leads to less freedom. But there's a better way. It's guidance, not a guilty verdict.
Please, hear this.
No matter how deep you feel you are, no matter how impossible it seems right now, your current situation does not have to be your final destination. Change is possible. Freedom is absolutely possible. This does not have to be your forever story.
So, I'll leave you with this one question. After everything we've talked about, what is one small, manageable thing you can do today to just turn your face in the direction of freedom? Don't worry about the entire journey. Just focus on that very first step. You can do this.